So I'm going to start a live commentary on this game called Happy New Year because it appears to have some interesting stuff going on, and it'll be interesting to see what I think day to day. So what's happened so far is that I straight away got approached by Sway in the brown, who said that he has formed an alliance with Phil in the pink, and would I like to join a three-way alliance? And he's then backed this up by starting up a three-way chat channel. Now, the thing about a three-way chat channel is that if one person breaks the alliance, then they're definitely going to get the other two combined against them. So it's not a bad thing to actually refuse. And as part of this, I've given him Salt Mine and Fate, which I didn't really want anyway, in exchange for Varuna, which is a very nice strategic outpost. So one of the goals of this triple alliance is to ally against Moderator in the dark green. However, I'm also chatting with Moderator to potentially try and stab Phil in the pink. Well, I think in the long run, it's Moderator that is being stabbed, but he was quite clear. He set out a series of starting moves which basically involve him taking this diagonal axis and then pressing on towards pink. I'm reasonably happy with that. I could have possibly challenged for Feld, but I'm happy to just get these three factories in the middle. This game that you might have noticed already, there's only one starting factory, 4 starting generators. I think they're the only generators in the whole board. So I can see there's scope for quite a lot of production and quite a lot of bloodshed because it's really not much point leaving garrisons anywhere. So with Moderator on side and with Sway on side and Phil indeed on side, the only place to go is down, and Mr. Civilized was the last to join, and he's got what appears to be the worst territories. There's really not much in the way of obvious expansions, and we had a long chat about is he sure that I wouldn't like to let him have Albreed? And but no, it looks like I'm going to fight him for it. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to get there first, he's going to get there next, and knock me off before I have a chance to build. So simultaneously, off in the east, he's sending forces to Phillips, and he might also send them from Adria with the goal of knocking me off Goss. So he will be able to knock me off Goss if he sends, I think, more than about... Yeah, he should be able to get to Goss around there. So if he can get 60 forces to Goss, then he'll win it. I will, I suppose, have to ask that Sway either reinforces it or takes it in case I am going to lose it. Same thing here. I'm pulling as much as I can south so that Neptune will be able to take over Albreed. I'm guessing his queen is at Belante, which means that his garrisons to the south, if he's pulling them towards me, he's going to be crazy because Raptor is interested in backstabbing him, and Plowden also appeared to be interested in backstabbing him, although Mr. Civilized has stated that he has peace treaties with everybody else. Mr. Civilized has come into this match with an enviable position of having 6 wins from 6 games. So I think a few of us think that this perhaps won't be his 7th win from 7 games, but he is diplomacying for all he is worth. So right now I have a choice of a general or a lieutenant or a helmsman coming up. So I have to decide which one of those I'm going to get, and then which direction I'm going to send it, and potentially what hire comes up after that might influence the decision. Getting a helmsman would enable me to move this Neptune garrison around faster, although getting a lieutenant would mean that I get an extra 5 damage per combat, which could be handy if I end up chasing what's predicted to be small groups of drillers around this area here. So an extra 5 per battle could change the tide of it considerably. So I'll see what my next specialist hire is, and then I'll have to decide which direction I'm going to go. But this shapes to be quite an action-packed game. Hopefully it's good.